Hi guys, we're gonna do another full body strength workout today in under 20 minutes. We're gonna use one pair of medium dumbbells. I'm gonna use 10s. Make sure that you pick the weight that's appropriate for you, and let's get started. So we're gonna start by warming up our lower body first. Hands on the hips, we're gonna come into a squat and then kick back. When you're kicking back, you're gonna shift your weight onto that standing leg. Think about the glute, so keep the heel down, and think about the glute and the core working together. Okay, so core glute integration. We're gonna do about 20 of these. I always like to exhale as I come up because the exhalation will help you emphasize that core contraction. So it's gonna help you stabilize, and it's also going to prevent you from arching the lower back. So then you're gonna get more glued with the kickback. So you don't wanna be arching like this, okay? Keep it contained in the core. Okay, let's move into a squat reaching opposite ankle. Now in this one, you might feel a little bit of an inner thigh stretch if you're tight there. So again, weight in the heels. Keep your spine straight. So don't round your back just to reach the ankle. If you don't reach it, no big deal, but don't compromise your spine. Keep your spine straight, keep the core working, and the glutes working. Okay, and then we're just gonna warm up upper body before we get into our rows. So palms forward, and just make some big, wide circles. So we're gonna loosen up the shoulders. Sometimes the shoulders are very tight in the beginning. You might feel some creaking and cracking. So just get those joints nice and lubricated. When you're doing this one, keep the knees a little bit bent and keep a nice core brace, because it's very tempting to, again, arch the lower back. But keep that core brace so that your biomechanics of the shoulder are better. Okay, the shoulders work better when you have better posture. Okay, we're ready to jump in. So first set, we're gonna do a split stance double arm row. You're gonna be on the ball of the back foot, heaviness in the front heel, bend both knees, hinge forward, and start to row. The elbows are gonna come just past the spine. Keep your spine nice and straight. And we're doing 10 per side. Okay, so let's switch. Bend both knees, hinge. Think navel to spine. You're loading your front glute again. So think about that heel. 6, 7, shoulders away from the ears so you're not shrugging. 9, 10. Good. We're moving on into an overhead press on one leg. So you can go into a single leg stance, or you can keep one toe on the floor here, but you're gonna be training the stability in that standing leg. And then we're starting palms face forward over the ears. Exhale up. We're just gonna do 5 per leg, and then switch. Okay, so you can tap a toe. And the dumbbells just come down to the ears at the bottom. Let's put the weights down, and we're gonna do a body weight split squat. So this is a static lunge. Weight in the front heel, you're on the ball of the back foot. Keep the spine nice and straight. Inhale, we're gonna lower down, and exhale back up. You may need a slight hinge of the torso here in order to get that front glute. Don't come down perfectly straight because then you're gonna arch your lower back there. We wanna keep, again, the core working and contained. So you're thinking about the core working together with your front glute, or the glute of the front leg. Okay, so in this case, it's my left glute. Good, spine is nice and straight. Always think about a straight line between, we'll switch legs here, the crown of the head and the tailbone. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, slight hinge to get a really nice range of motion through that glute. So you get a nice stretch in the lowering phase, and then a concentric contraction on the way up. Good, okay. We'll pick the dumbbells back up, and we're gonna go into a split stance, double arm row again. So you're back in your split stance. Bend both knees a little bit, hinge forward, and we're back to the row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna do 8 per leg. Good, switch sides. Bend both knees a little bit, hinge, thinking about a strong core. 2, so not rounding in the spine. That'll throw off the shoulders. You won't be able to hit the back muscles we're trying to hit here. So your lats and your rhomboids. Good. Okay, we're gonna do the overhead press. So you're on one leg, maybe tapping a toe, maybe lifting that leg right up. Palms faced forward, starting at the ears, pressing up overhead, not locking the elbows at the top. And then switch sides. Strong core, working together with that standing glute. Good, great job. Your arms are probably ready for a little break, just doing those 2 back to back. So we'll go back to the split squat. You'll notice there's not a lot of rest in this workout. So try to challenge your cardiovascular system a little bit there too. Okay, front heel, back toe, bending both knees, exhale up. Most people who experience knee pain in lunges are not activating the glutes very well. So do add that little hinge to make sure your glute is working, particularly of the front leg. That's really the driver. This is 8. I'm gonna go to 10. Good, and switch sides. If your numbers are off by 1 or 2, don't stress. It's not a big deal in the big picture. Just do your best. 2, 3, 4, nice straight spine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's time for abs. So we're gonna get down. Our core stuff today, okay, doing away with that clip. Our core stuff today is going to be totally safe for beginners. Okay, let's bring the legs up to 90 degrees. Hands behind the head. And we're just gonna do a nice classic crunch. Make sure your feet are above the knees. Okay, so your lower back can feel nice and anchored. You don't wanna be arching. And then we're gonna contract the rectus abdominis, shortening the space between the rib cage and hip bone as you exhale to come up. Think about the abs leading and the head, neck, and shoulders following. So I'm gonna go to about 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, Good. You can rest the head down for a second, and then we're gonna go into a single leg stretch. So the full single leg stretch is bending one knee in, and you're gonna have same side hand on that ankle, and then the opposite hand is on the knee, and then we switch. So you're gonna nod and curl. Other leg extends forward. Think about anchoring that pelvis into the floor. If you start to feel your neck, just support the head and keep going with the legs. These ones layer really nicely together. Counting down from 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Okay, lower it down and just move your head gently side to side. We're getting back up in a second. For bicycles or crisscross, same exercise, different name. Crisscross is from Pilates, bicycles is a little more in the fitness world. So let's come back up, hands behind the head, and then bring both legs back up to tabletop position. And you're gonna cross opposite elbow to opposite knee, extending the other leg long. So I'm gonna go to 20 here. This is 8, 9, 10. Just make sure you are breathing. 13, 14, 15. Sacrum is settled into the floor. 18, 19, good. Whew. Okay, rest for a couple seconds. Step your feet wide, and we're gonna just windshield wiper the knees. Just mobilize, because we're gonna repeat that exact sequence again. Give your abs a little break. Okay, and then we'll bring the legs back up to 90 degrees, 90-ish, feet a little above the knees, hands back behind the head. Okay, so you're always supporting the weight of the head to release the neck. The neck muscles and the abs are sometimes working against each other. We're gonna exhale and think about really shortening the rectus abdominis, so that strip of abdominal muscle. You can also think about recruiting the deeper layer of abs. So making sure there's not a lot of space between your lower back and the floor. If you need to, you can always do this one with your feet on the ground. Having your legs up makes it a little bit more demanding. And counting down from 4, 3, 2, good. Okay, rest the feet down for a second. And again, just move your head side to side. No idea what my hair is gonna look like after this. It's gonna be a mess. Okay, we're going back into single leg stretch. So opposite hand on the knee, same side hand at the ankle. Nod and curl. 4, focus on the stability of the pelvis as sort of the contrast to the movement in the legs. So that's what's really gonna make the abs work here. 8, again, you can put the hands behind the head if that feels nicer for the neck. 2, whew, good. Rest it down, wiggle around, and then we're gonna go back into the crisscross or bicycles. Okay, so let's take about 5 seconds. We do wanna get the layering effect and a little bit of a burn from doing these guys all back to back. Hands behind the head, feet back up, and we're crossing and twisting, thinking about integrity in that pelvis, sacrum into the floor. Breathe however you feel that you need to breathe. Just make sure you are breathing. Three, 2, good, that's it. Okay, we're gonna get back up. Let me just try to correct this situation. Okay, we have 2 exercises left. So we're back up to standing. We're gonna do an alternating bicep curl. So grab your weights, palms facing you at the top of a bicep. Okay, we're gonna inhale, lower one fully and all the way back up, and then switch sides. 2, so you have a slight bend at the knee. The stance is always important even when you're doing upper body. So your core is engaged, spine is straight, chest lifted. We're not gonna lock the elbow at the bottom here. You're gonna come just shy of a full extension so that the bicep is still carrying the load the whole time and it doesn't switch to your joint. Let's do 2 more. Oh, good. Let's put that down. Okay, and we're gonna go into a single arm tricep extension. So same thing, anchoring here. Place 2 fingers from the other hand to under the wrist to support that wrist. And then you're gonna bend at the elbow and pull back up. So think about dragging something, pulling something out of the ground behind you, which I know you would never do. But that's what the action is. We're gonna do about 10 here. This is 6. Really important to keep the wrist very still so it's not flopping around. 2. Good, and we'll switch sides. You just flip that dumbbell onto the other side. Anchor the core, knees a little bent. Lift this guy up. Okay, fingers under the wrist to just support the range. It'll help with the stability. Inhale down, exhale up. 1, 2, 3, and you're still thinking about glutes, still thinking about core. 6, 7, this is my dog Coco. 8, 9, good. We're gonna do 1 more bicep and 1 more tricep, and then we're all done. So let's grab the other weight, and then we're back up to the top of that bicep position. Knees a little bent, abs tight. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, stabilizing with core. You need to kick in your core a little bit more when you're going side to side or doing something alternating with the upper body. If you pay attention, you can feel your core absorb this work, take on this responsibility to keep things as balanced as possible. Let's do 1 more on each side. Good, okay. Last one. Let's go back into this tricep. So lifting up and over, fingers underneath the wrist, core. Inhale to lower, exhale, pulling right out of the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 10, 8, 9. Whew, good. And then we'll switch sides. So lifting up, fingers under the wrist, strong core, knees a little bent, glutes working. Inhale, exhale. So everything, even though this is an isolated tricep exercise, we're still thinking about full body. We're still doing a full body scan. 6, 7, 8, because there's always an interconnection. Good. What the rest of the body's doing will impact what you're doing in the isolated area. Okay, you guys are all done. Let's just shake the arms out a little bit, and then we'll go into a tricep stretch. So 1 arm up, you're gonna reach down toward the bottom of your neck, and then just gently pull that elbow in toward the head. Again here, a little bit of core, so you're not pulling yourself right into a lower back arch. It's not that you should never arch your lower back, but not when we're trying to give something sticky to pull from, right? The tricep needs to have something kind of foundational and stable to pull from. Okay, and then we'll do the other side. This dog is staring at me. Okay, little gentle pull. you're all done. Great job. Thanks for joining me.